Hey everybody, Wes here. Another week, Monday's workout. We are gonna work on some hang power snatch, some snatch grip, behind the neck push jerk, building on what we did last week. So we've been seeing a lot of this hang power snatch. You should at least, if you've been coming the last month or so, at least seen it a couple times. But we're gonna work on some of that positioning. Last week we did behind the neck push press. And today we're gonna now build into a push jerk behind the neck. We've also been working on those different shoulder overhead complexes, so this should carry over from that work that you've been doing. Some people complain about sort of painful bringing that bar down after you're at the top of this, bring it to the back rack position. Let's make sure we're absorbing that weight each time we do it and not just making it this strict, slow lower as we go. So for the strength, we have two different EMOMs. 6-minute EMOM where you're gonna do 5 snatch grip behind the neck push jerk, rest, then you'll have 6-minute EMOM of then 3 hang power snatch for each of those minutes. You can definitely go heavier on the hang power snatch. We wanna make sure we're getting into a good jerk position, and then that's where we're actually gonna try to finish when we go to our hang power snatch. So for the first EMOM, bar will be behind on the neck, and we could take this from the rack and the strength if we want. From this position, bar is here. Make sure that bar is in a comfortable position on the back. I like to pull those elbows back just a little bit so I'm not way forward and it's pushing more backwards as I go. When my elbows are back, and I'm gonna think about driving this weight overhead, getting underneath the bar, not just pushing the bar up. So as I dip, I will then explode up and get underneath. Okay, so then we have a push jerk. I stand, I bring the bar back down and absorb it, so I'm not just doing a very slow lower, okay? Behind the neck, push, jerk. Extend those arms all the way, absorb that weight as you bring it down. Then for the second part, hang power snatch. So I've already deadlifted this weight up to the hips. Think about that hinge, and then ending in the same position I just was with my jerk. Stand, bring the bar back down, but now I'm in the front. Hang, power snatch, okay? That's important. We're working on that good overhead position. Being in a partial squat and not just shooting the knees forward when we get that weight overhead. Having a good base underneath this will help us with that movement. Then for the workout, 13-minute AMRAP. The goal is to get as many hang power snatches as you can, but each time you break it up, so whether you have to rest and set the bar down or you get a failed rep that doesn't get above the shoulders, you're gonna then go to 15 slams and 30 double unders. This is meant to, the break is meant to be no more than 1:30 of work before you then get back to the hang power snatch. The issue with this one is you're taking a break from the hang power snatch, but you're still working those shoulders, not only with the slams, but also with the jump rope. So what I want you to think about when you're on the jump rope is making the wrist do the work. Don't have your arms doing this and making those shoulders really wear out. And then when you get to the slam ball, I want to try to think about that hip drive up as being the main force of helping you get the ball up instead of really gripping it and then going overhead. So as I come up, I'm thinking about the hips coming forward to help me get that ball up, slam, and then hips really helping, so it's less of an actual pull of that ball up. That'll hopefully save the shoulders just a little bit as you go. The goal is gonna be each time you pick up the bar for hang power snatch, you're doing at least 7. And then total, we're looking at 45, 50, maybe 55 plus total on those hang power snatch. All right, have fun. It's gonna be a lot of shoulders, a lot of different form overhead, but you can do it. We'll see you all on Monday.